10 life-changing micro skills. There are no such things as business, financial, or entrepreneurial skills. In fact, most of the skills worth learning are a combination of micro skills. And you'll find a specific set of micro skills for almost every major talent worth learning. We'll go through 10 of those micro talents in this video that we believe you should have if you want to win at life. Let's start with the first item on the list: articulating a concept. Many people have amazing ideas. You undoubtedly do as well, and you'll continue to have wonderful ideas throughout your life. But many people struggle to explain those thoughts. That is to say, they are unable to effectively communicate. They have no idea how to articulate it to others. When asked to present their thought in one sentence, many find it difficult. Even if the concept is perfectly clear in their minds, they appear unsure of what they're talking about. It could be a lack of vocabulary for some. For others, it's an evidence of poor concept or framework comprehension. People understand what it means when you mention that LinkedIn is the world's largest professional network on the internet. However, if you say LinkedIn is like Facebook but not really, that you can employ people there but it isn't a freelancing website, and that a lot of prominent people use it, you didn't really say much. Start journaling every morning for 5 or 10 minutes as a simple way to learn this ability. Just scribble whatever comes to mind. This teaches you how to write down your thoughts and improve your ability to explain exactly what you're thinking. The second, generating interest in others. Can you persuade others to join you? Is it possible for you to make a choice feel irresistible? You've undoubtedly been in the presence of someone who, no matter what they propose, sounds interesting. And you don't regret doing it even if it doesn't turn out to be that exciting. You find a way to rationalize your acceptance of it. Anyone who needs to lead must have the micro skill of getting people excited. Team leaders must motivate their colleagues to move. Managers must motivate their team leaders to take action. CEOs must hold their managers accountable. This micro skill can be found in anyone who has an executive position. The third, selling the concept. This one combines the first two micro skills and adds a bit of sugar to the mix. Selling your vision entails demonstrating the potential you foresee. You have the roadmap in your mind. You've done all the work. You can see it unfolding, and you're confident that with the appropriate context and the perfect moving parts, you can build something spectacular. But can others see it as well? Can you persuade them that your vision is grounded on truth rather than fairy tales? After all, you can only get so far on your own, and if you can't sell your vision to others, you won't get very far. The fourth, casual networking. The importance of networking cannot be overstated. We've talked about it a lot, yet many individuals are having trouble getting their network up and running. Some people believe that networking is attending large events, putting a name tag, and making as many introductions as possible. We've seen it happen a lot, and it's not going to help you get anywhere if you don't know where to start your network. Connect with folks you've lost touch with without asking for anything in return. Then introduce them to one another. It's as simple as that. You may have a friend who is now a lawyer with whom you haven't spoken in years. You might have another buddy who needs legal guidance. So you ask each of them separately whether they want to be acquainted, and then you do it. You now know someone to whom you've given a client and someone to whom you've helped in a situation. This is how most casual networking takes place. Number 5. Give a little more than you receive. Why would I put myself in a situation where individuals can take advantage of me, you may ask? The explanation is that those who are worth doing business with will not do so. This is due to the fact that they too offer a little more than they take. Giving more than you take indicates that you are not seeking profit, but rather mutual benefit. If you give a client a little more, they will always come back to you. In a relationship, give a little extra and the other will reciprocate. It's a win-win situation. There is enough pie to feed everyone. You will only make $1 if you are continuously looking for a quick buck. Sixth, listening to the other perspective. If you don't hear both sides of a story, you'll never truly grasp it. Unfortunately, the circumstances we live in now make that extremely difficult. You are only shown content that you agree with on social media. If you believe the sun will blow next year, you'll see it on the internet. If you think everyone got rich from some dubious crypto project, you'll only see that. That's a certain way to find yourself trapped in a bubble with no concept of how the world works. Make a conscious decision to listen to the opposite side in anything you're researching. It may shock you into reality or strengthen your convictions, but you must consider both sides to get the complete picture. Number 7. Spurts of concentration. People work for 8 hours in offices, yet just 3 of those hours are spent actually working. The majority of your time is spent waiting for something else to happen, such as meetings or your break. Nobody works on demanding jobs for 8 hours straight. That is too much for your brain to process without high concentration and ability loss. In 2 to 3 hours, the most creative and demanding jobs exhaust your vitality. You must be aware of this and devote your complete attention to it. If you can focus completely for 2 hours every day, you'll accomplish more than most individuals in an office ever will. Number 8. Googling. By this, we imply looking for accurate and timely information. Do you realize how many people struggle to get credible information on the internet? Many mistakes might have been prevented if you had simply Googled it properly. But this is such a basic micro scale that many people lack. It's impossible to know everything about anything. Yet some people believe that if they don't know stuff and have to Google it, they're a fraud. Go ask programmers what's one of the most overlooked abilities a coder should have. Smart individuals don't have all of the answers, but they know where to look for them. Number 9. Dealing with rejection. Your negotiations were unsuccessful, your date laughed in your face, and your promotion resulted in a demotion. People are constantly rejected and they have a difficult time dealing with it. Many people eventually stop interacting with others in order to prevent being rejected again. We could tell you that an ex-entrepreneur was turned down 100 times before landing a contract. But we have a better story for you. This is how the tale goes, and it actually happened. A freelance writer wanted to try something new and rewrote a whole book that had previously received a national prize in 1969. The author's name was the only thing he changed. He then sent the book to other publishers, including the one that first published it. And guess what happened? They all ended up turning down the book. Mind you, the original was a National Book Award winner. The lesson here is that people often reject you because they don't have all of the facts. Not because you're incompetent or your product is silly. They either don't understand or are foolish themselves. Everyone is dealing with their own issues. It has no bearing on you. Number 10. How to trick your way into a room. We saved the best for last. You could be the greatest at what you do, have the perfect solution to everyone's problem, and have the answer people are looking for. But that doesn't guarantee people will come knocking on your door. Often you need to give the door a little nudge. Putting yourself in a position where people will listen to you requires faking your way into a room. Take Dropbox as an example. They sold the product with a 3-minute video presentation that showed the production in action. But the video was a hoax. The product didn't exist yet and was still in the works. But the video increased the number of beta testers from 5,000 to 75,000. We're not telling you to lie about your abilities. Following that, the Dropbox team did create the product. Opportunities do not appear at your doorstep. You must be the one who comes knocking. You may need to knock a little louder at times. It's a tricky business. Finally, a reward for sticking with this video to the end. To stand out, you must be unique, which is difficult to achieve if you try too hard, but very simple if you embrace who you are. Everyone accomplishes things in their own way. They perform well in various settings. Start by creating your own morning routine to see what works best for you. What is your morning routine going to be like? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you can put all of the valuable advice in this video to good use in your life. Until the next one!